Hi and welcome to this episode of HipHipBarbaKnitStories. I don't remember what number I'm at the moment, but I thought I would sit down today and record a little podcast for you. It's been a long time again because everything has been really busy and crazy with both of my jobs and with family and life, and yeah, you know how it is sometimes. But I have some free time. We sent the little kids off to Rize to spend some time with their grandparents for summer. And I'm alone in the house for a while, apart from the dog and the cats. So yeah, I just want to update you on some finished projects, some works in progress, and life, I guess. So, yes, maybe I should introduce myself. My name is Linda. Oops. My name is Linda and I'm talking to you from Reykjavik, Iceland. The first finished object that I wanted to show you is my own design, Mynster Cowl. I made this for my wife. This is the third time that I'm making this design. Still not bored of it. I think it's really fun to play with the different motifs, and for this particular one I used one main color. The main color is by Vassnes Yarn, who is an Icelandic dyer. It's in the colorway Dreymir. I think it's really stunning. And then because my wife loves bright colors, we picked all the bright colors from my stash, and then for the dot pattern I just used a Mononoke scrap that I had left over from a different project. So let me see if I can remember. This is from Punk Rock Unicorn. This is some Mononoke. This is a mini skein that I think I got from Vivid Wool. This is some Labby Anime. This is a mini skein from Dr. Dye Works. This is from Botanical Yarns. This is, I don't remember. This is from Lola Bean. This is again Labby Anime. This is Lola Bean. This is some Ching fiber. This is Lola Bean again. I don't remember what this is from. This is Punk Rock Unicorn. This is probably left over from my Starflake. This is Lola Bean. This is from Sistrabund. This is Lola Bean. And yeah, I remembered almost all of them. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I did weigh every single color and I put it in my project notes. Also the names of the colors that I had and the dyer. I put it in my project notes on Ravelry if you want to check it out. Another thing is I just finished this one, 3 days ago? It's Monsieur Plastic by Stephen West. Again, I made this for my wife. I'm apparently only knitting for other people these days, but I don't care. I really enjoy knitting for other people. So this is Monsieur Plastic. And the main color is Labby Anime Merino Aran in West Knits Goes to Paris. And the green is 2 strands of Labby Anime Cashmerino and 1 strand of Kumo held together to get the same gauge. I don't remember the colorway. something neon green. Let me see. I think I have the tag here somewhere. Nope. Oh, here's one. The green is called Ecto 1. So yeah, I think I made the 4th size and it fits beautifully. I really love that neck. It's a bit higher in the back and then it scoops down in the front. And I made thumb holes as in the pattern because that's what Hjördís really likes. I'm not a fan of making them, but she really loves them, so I make them for her sweaters. Yeah, Monsieur Plastic. This one was not made by me, but me and Stephen had the sample of the Garter Murder sweater made here in Iceland, and it was a little bit too small for Stephen, so he sent it to Hjördís so that she could keep it. So I think she is going to have more sweaters than I have very soon, because I like to make her sweaters. Have you ever heard about the sweater curse, that you're not supposed to knit, if you're a knitter, you're not supposed to knit your significant other a sweater because the legend says that you will probably break up or divorce before the project is done? Well, I've made Hjördís 5 or 6 sweaters and we're still fine. So I think we're good. And it also helps that, now Stephen is like pitching in. So he is also gifting her some beautiful sweaters. Just wanted to show it off because Hjördís is really happy to have this one. I remember when the sample got delivered to my house, she tried it on and she was like, please don't send this away. I want to keep it. And Stephen knew about it, so he was kind enough to gift it to her for keeps. Last night I finished a pair of socks for myself. Okay, I'm making myself socks because I'm always making myself socks. There's a bit of a story behind the socks. Amy from Labby Anime and her crew have been dyeing some beautiful colorways inspired by Studio Ghibli and their movies and characters from those movies. And one of my favorite movies is Princess Mononoke. And that was also a movie that me and my sister Fanny used to watch over and over again. So when they came out with these 2 colorways, I had to have them. So the colorways are called Mononoke and the Forest. And I decided to get a skein of each. And I finished a pair of socks for myself last night. I only had the toe left, so this is what it looks like knit up. I am in love with these colors, and I'm in love with Princess Mononoke in general. So yeah, these will be for me. And then I decided that I would mirror these colors, do like a green cuff and the Mononoke color for the main color, and the green for the contrast and make matching socks for my kid Sid. And then I'm gonna make Floki, my son, also a pair using the leftovers. I know I have enough yarn for all of us because we have tiny skinny feet and our socks don't really eat up a lot of yarn. So we are all gonna have Princess Mononoke socks to remember my sister by and like show our appreciation of that movie. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. This is gonna be the next 2 socks are gonna be my travel projects because we're going camping in a few days. I finished one more thing, but I don't have it here to show you guys because I made a striped Asian for my friend's mom, who was kind enough to invite me and my whole family to go whale watching twice last year when we were traveling up north. And she's like a really big fan of my knitting, so I had been thinking about making something beautiful for her for a while. And I finished the striped Asian for her. You can see the project, and yeah, you can see the project both on my Ravelry and my Instagram. And I'm just gonna show you what colors I used and the yarn. So one of the main colors was this beautiful red from Vastness, and it's merino fingering. It's called, the colorway is called Tilgangurinn, which means the purpose. And then I used this color also as one of the main colors. And this one is also from Vastness yarn in the perfect sock base called Deepra, which means deeper. And then I used this amazing mohair from Ito Sensai. The colorway is called Prune. And I love this color. I think it's so beautiful. And I used this for the lace border of the pattern, and like knitting with single strand of this extra super fine mohair. It took patience. It really did, but I loved the outcome so much that it kept me going. And I had this vision in my mind before I started the shawl that I really wanted this mohair in the lace border in the bottom of the shawl, and it turned out really nice. Whenever I did increases on the shawl, there's like, it's a garter pattern basically, but then you increase and you do like knit 2 together, yarn over. Whenever I did those, I held one strand of this. This is I think it's a old hedgehog fiber mohair. I'm not sure, but I think it is. I held one strand of this with the main color for the increased rows, and then when I did another increased row, I held a strand of this with the main color, and kept going like that until I reached the border, the lace border. Then I only used this, but for the garter ridges in between, I held one strand of this with the main color. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I had a little bit of this just like here and there to make it pop a little bit, and I really love how it turned out. If you want to see it, you have to check my Instagram or my Ravelry. Okay. I think that's all my finished projects. So I'm gonna show you what I'm working on these days. I had some yarn left over from Monsieur Plastic, so I decided to make a basket weaver hat. And I'm more than halfway there. It's a double layer hat, so I have finished the first, and now I'm knitting the stockinette piece that goes then inside. It folds inside the hat like this and just shows like a tiny little brim of the contrast color when you put it on. It's gonna be a really warm hat. I know it's summertime, but we get cold in the summer too, especially like in the evenings when we are camping. It's good to have a nice hat to keep you warm, but I think this one is going to be a little bit too warm in the summertime, but it's going to be ready for winter. It's probably going to be ready this evening or tomorrow. And yeah, I'm just using the same yarn that I used for Monsieur Plastic. This pattern is written for DK weight, but I'm using the same needle size, and I'm very, very close to gauge. So it fits beautifully. She tried it on when I finished this part, and it fit really well. So yeah, Basket Weaver Hat by Stephen West. Another project that I've been working on is a little penguino. I've made a penguino before. I made it for Sid when Sid was a kid, like 11 or something. I don't remember, a while ago at least. But now I'm making a tiny one. Look how cute it is. I have, yeah, there are a lot of ants. The back looks like this. I'm making this for my wife's stepbrother. Him and his wife are expecting a baby in July. So as soon as I finish the hat, I'm gonna focus on this to have it done before the baby comes. I don't have much to do, and I did this in like 2 evenings. It was like super quick. I have the collar and the sleeves and like the bottom to go, and then it's done. Done, done, done. If you haven't made a penguino or a penguino, the penguino is for adults, the penguino is for kids. If you haven't made this pattern, you're missing out. It's really, really, really fun to make. So I highly recommend that you try to make one. And I'm just using all the yarn. I have like a bag of DK weight, and then I'm also holding 2 strands of fingering weight together to get gauged, and it's working out really well. What else? Yeah, okay. Maybe you remember, I hope you remember, my beautiful, huge rainbow scrappy blanket that I did. I decided to make another one, not in rainbow, but only in purple. The reason is my wife's ex, who is the other mom to the kids, she loves purple. I had a lot of purple scraps and mini skeins, and she is always cold. She's from Spain, so she's always cold here in Iceland. So I decided that I wanted to make, like, use up those scraps and make her a blanket. It's not gonna be as huge as ours, but it's still huge. I just reached the halfway point and I'm now decreasing. And it's all in purple. All kinds of purple. And I'm always holding 2 strands together. I have all the purples. I love making these cakes. A lot of purple here, and then I'm always holding a strand of white, gray, black, like a neutral to go with it. And I'm using 4.5 millimeter needles. This is Grandma's favorite dishcloth pattern, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. And what I do is I weighed how much I had of purple, divided it by 2, and when I have half of the yarn left, I start decreasing. It's really, really simple. So you can manage the size perfectly if you do it like that. So yeah. Ta-da! Another crazy big, beautiful scrappy blanket, which is one of the favorite things that I do. I really enjoy working on big blankets using scraps. I think it's extremely satisfying. I think that's all. No, I have one more whip that I wanted to show you. Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna reach over to grab it. Okay. A few months ago, I was at work and I was on like a conference call online meeting that was extremely boring, and I basically just had to be there to listen. I didn't really have to do anything. So I was browsing the internet as I was listening, and I came across this beautiful yarn. Ampersand Fibers, Jensen DK. This is the color ochre, and it's 100% US Corriedale, 280 yards per 100 gram, and it's a 3-ply yarn. And I fell in love with it and decided to buy some. And I am making the Whitmore Cardigan. I have made the Whitmore sweater before. I made it with La Bien-Aimée singles and Tilia mohair held together. I love that sweater. I wear it all the time, and I always wanted the cardigan as well. I haven't been working on it a lot. Hey, man. Hi, Sadie. My dog just like, hello, what are you doing? Because I'm talking to somebody, so he always thinks that I'm talking to him, even though I'm not. Oh, he just laid down again. He's very tired. Okay, I haven't done a lot of it, but I have made a little bit of progress. I'm trying to even it out a little bit so I can show you. This is what I have so far. Oh, you can't really see, but I promise it's really beautiful. And this is gonna be from me. Yeah. Looks like a little cute collar here. But yeah, this is the Whitmore cardigan. And this beautiful yarn that I had to buy because the meeting was so boring. I told my then boss that I would hand in papers for like cost, and he would have to refund me for the boringness of the meeting. But no, I didn't. Okay, that's everything that I've been working on. I'm gonna give you a little quick life update. I'm taking the dog to the vet in a few hours because we think he is allergic to something. Maybe pollen, maybe the food or something, but we need to have him checked out because he has been scratching a lot so much that he's like losing hair behind his ears and stuff. So I need to have him checked out. I'm on summer break at the moment from my day job. I'm not on summer break from my test knitting coordination for Stephen, but you know, that's kind of like an ongoing thing. I will take a little break when I go camping later this month. This morning, the kids took a plane to Akureyri, which is like a 40-minute plane ride up north. And Hjördís's mom lives in Hrísey. So she came to pick them up at the airport in Akureyri, and they are going to spend 6 days hanging out in Hrísey, which is a dream for every kid. It's an amazing place to hang out. There are no cars. It's a tiny island with like a population of 90 or 100 people in the wintertime, but it increases in the summer. But yeah, it's a really, really magnificent place for kids. So their grandma really wanted them to come and spend some time with her and her partner during the summer. So they left this morning, and next week, me and Hjördís, she will be on summer break too, and we are driving up north to pick up the kids, spend a night in Hrísey, and then our plan is to go and travel. So this is Iceland. We live here in Reykjavik. They are now here up north, and then we're gonna drive east and spend the summer, like spend the rest of June camping in the east with our camper and the dog, and just do what we love, because we all really, really enjoy going camping. Especially the dog. He loves it. So, and the summer is usually always best in the east. They get the most heat and the most sun. It's been, I think you can see outside, it's actually kind of warm today. It's like 15 degrees, which is a lot for Iceland. Not a lot, but like it's more than, you know, the normal summer heat. But it's cloudy, and yeah, it's nice though. It's nice weather for like yard work and stuff, but I already mowed the lawn, so it's fine. But yeah, we're gonna spend the summer in the east, and then we're gonna drive the south route when we go home. So we're gonna go the entire circle, the entire ring road. And yeah, I'm gonna be posting some on Instagram stories if you wanna like see what we're up to during our summer break. And then in July, the kids go to my wife's ex-wife, yeah, to spend some time with her when she goes on summer break from her work. And then in August we are off work again, and we'll hopefully go camping again in August. Maybe we haven't decided where we're gonna go or what we're gonna do, but we will definitely be going camping again in August. Maybe not as far as the east, because it's really far to go there, but you know, maybe somewhere in the west. I don't know. We will figure it out before the time comes. What else has been happening? Stephen came for a little visit, spent 6 days with us, and we had a lot of fun. We went to a new to us bathing spot, which is called Kvamsvik. We also went to Sky Lagoon, we went to the pool, we spent a lot of time in water, but we enjoy it, so it was fine. Had some good food, we made awesome pizza on Friday. And yeah, and work is just, you know, we're just busy as always. He's always making new patterns, and I'm always having them test knit, and yeah, crazy. I think that's everything for now. I think I've ranted on quite a bit. I'm gonna get the dog ready to go see the vet and clean up the mess that I made while recording. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's short and sweet. It's only like 30 minutes. So just a little update from me. And I hope to speak to you again in July, because I will be traveling in June, not podcasting, but the kids are not here in July, so maybe I will do a few, 1 or 2, maybe, we'll see, recordings then. Okay, I hope you're good. Bye.